Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 99, check 99.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. You. Now.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Who that? Check 52's the mic. Check 50. Look, squeeze. Ready.
2nd and 5 now. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And an alley to run. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Joker. Hey, lock it.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Go. Let's go, baby. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Hard.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. On second down, it's Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's it. 80 weapons. Hey, shoot.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
Go.
3rd and 4.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, shoot.
Jones now from the gun on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Check. Rush in. Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
Jones on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He can't get him down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 15's mine. I got 15.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Your trip
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st down, Jaguars.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run it with Jacobs. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Here's Jones throwing on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Kill. Sponge. No.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check it back.
Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Protein spill. 10-2 soft.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Buzz. Buzz.
Now Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point try now for Dawson. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Greystone trap. Greystone trap. Deuce. Ringo.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow. Use the mic. So we got man. Check nickel.
Yellow.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run with Fournette. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for Minimal gain, and let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. He's checking. Check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yellow. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist. Kill.
Yellow.
Kill.
Hey, 43, 15.
He's coming, double up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yellow.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3.
15.
Pick the edge. Come. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Now Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43.
Again, it's Fournette.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go. Check 3.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. Hey, 57, color.
The This is Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 34. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. Go.
Now Jones to throw again. That ball complete to Isabella. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
That's it, baby. We gonna play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Jacksonville.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Crunch. Hey, 43. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 4. Switch. Hey, 15.
A handoff to Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, check 24. Check hot.
Alert 3.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Switch. No, check that. We don't like this.
On 3rd down, Fournette fighting through. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check the hot read. Hey, watch it, watch it. .52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Take Ripley. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come. X3, 218, jump. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo. Out. He's coming. We got double up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.